Ayo, I don't listen anymore. I'm the literary staunch, vicar, visionary, more willing to cross the line and achieve victory you've all witnessed. I'm sick of being a nice guy, now I'm all villain. Howling at the moon, devouring small children, small flowers as I move. Ain't no power in their small whispers. Freaking midgets in the building talking tall business. I'm tired of liars, acting like they're righteous. Pretenders speak a lot, real heads keep a tight lip. Preacher on the night shift, recognize the lifeless. Pick a side or get fried with the mindless. Regardless of the rooms or the past, I'm a kingpin, a regular who peddles truth. Step up in the ring, kids, all I do is win-win. All you do is talk shit, that's why I'm Prince of the mic and you a fucking orphan.
Rumors circulate, sorta like the earth does. Perpetrate, devastate, leave you feeling worthless. But no, never hesitate when you got a purpose. Dig it like we underground and you ain't scratch the surface.
My advice, quit talking, it's over.
Wanna battle? Wanna battle? Wanna battle?
Don't make me embarrass you in front of your so-called peers.
Real talk, guard your grill too, make some fucking noise! Yeah! Big ups, Elements Collective for letting us have the event here, Mad Cunts, also the Battle Rep, Skype Apparel, SMD Studios, DF Design, MJ Pix, and everyone that showed up today. This is the main fucking event. On the right hand side we got big K.O.Z.
Love you, little man. Not you.
On the left hand side we got little Danoz. I'm glad someone appreciated that.
No introduction necessary.
Hey, alright. Well, 60s or 90s?
90.
90 second rounds! Danoz won the coin flip, chose to go first. Let's pay attention, listen up, show some love, all that good shit. Let's go.
Like SIDS, I'm a killer, trapped in a kid's body, taking lives before they've lived them properly. Used to treat this as a weekend hobby, now I'm taking more heads off because I'm all about collecting bodies. Trust me, it won't be an effort to blaze him. I'm a vet in the making. Follow the steps that I've taken and leads to this momentous occasion. You need to look at the path that you're taking. Listen to the words that I'm saying. Limit your faking and always remember you've got to lie in the bed that you're making. Can you imagine the extra strength in the brazen required just to keep us from breaking? And that's just to hold up your inflated ego. I mean, you haven't battled for a year or so, now you're calling it the top contender, like it wasn't meant to happen over a year ago? See, a year back when I met him, I was battling his best friend, called you a faggot to your face, and you've ducked me ever since then. And if you weren't ducking me, well, where the fuck have you been, bro? I mean, if you wanted to take a break from battling, you still could have supported the scene, you know? But like a character in your favourite TV show, you still got to see me grow, watching me live out his dreams from his screen at home. Damn! Like a fucking keyboard warrior. Who's only had 4 battles to date, son? Bitch, I know you're out of shape, but what the fuck were you even taking a break from? You didn't release an album or even a great song, then in your first battle back, you still expect to take one of the greats on? Shit. He must think he's half as hard as Van Damme when he says wrong bet. And if you actually were, well, you'd be a strong threat. But you've had over a year to prepare, haven't even got into shape yet. So if you put your money on the People's Champ, I expect it was a safe bet, because I'm going to match him every round and take the game in 3 straight sets.
We got a battle right here. Round 1 on Big K.O.Z, let's go.
Alright, every cunt just fucking wait up. Before I address fucking Monty Burns here, I want to ask the battle MCs in the fucking scene to do me a favour. Stop living these fucking personas you made up. Look, none of you rape sluts, most of you ain't tough and could have flogged shit but your dick, let alone throw a straight punch. What I'm trying to fucking say is, to us real motherfuckers, we can tell you some fake fucks. Yeah. Now to you, yay high. I hear this gay guy would come with some lame rhymes and complain like, this ain't right, cause it's got all short jokes and we're about the same height. Shut the fuck up, you creature, I'm surprised you come out in the daylight. See, you're so fucking small, I could Photoshop your promo shots and wouldn't have to resize the image at all to fit you swimming in a bowl of Cocoa The only time you succeed is when you swallow loads, giving blokes blowjobs. Now you know what, we both got girls that look like Princess Fiona. The only difference is, bro, yours looks like Princess Fiona when the bitch is an ogre. I find this match up a little dull and unusual. It's like the Wiz trying to keep me on my toes like Danoz in a children's urinal. And even though tonight you'll catch your millionth loss, your big chance will come when you get to play a Munchkin when they remake The Wizard of Oz. Well, I guess it's more like your little chance, midget man. You were about to zip up as a little river band. You'd be thinking I was talking about a different brand of marmalade if I bring up Scribble Jam. If you're in bed with Dribbles and Filthy Phil, only way you could be a middleman. You're a mini-me of Gary Glitter, man. He uploads naked pics of kids in sand pits on Instagram, and he's still a fucking Wiggles fan. Can't you picture Dan standing in the front row screaming, waving his little hand, saying some pedophile faggot shit like, "Bring back Sam!" And yeah, I know Wiggles' names because I've got a fucking 2-year-old. You won't ever catch me with the flu, but you might see me with a head cold. Matty Scott's my monster, I let loose on the scene. He just needs some neck bolts. And your fashion sense is fucked, dude. You rep data harder than Greg Walsh. Now, see, I've had a couple of battles. I'm considered one that's 90 seconds. Put that hand down. A couple of battles that I'm considered one of the best in the league. And I'm not talking bread rolls when I say your girl's got a couple of buns in the oven that she's sesame seeds. Most grimy in the spot, like an ugly cat callus. You're fucking boring. You remind me of one of them faggots that stand out the front of Buckingham Palace, only shorter. You think you're catching up with this rabbit? Wake the fuck up and snap out of that wonderland, Alice. If you don't know, they're all children's references, so they don't go over their head. And I don't even have to try to beat you. I just want to congratulate you on your ride on Maccabi Devi, you little junk.
You remind me of Tony Madness, the way you fat, funny, and watch far too many movies, bloke. And because you mask your sadness with food and jokes just to keep him happy, I went and filled this round with movie quotes. But before I build this hope, there's no fucking popcorn, K.O.Z. Because if you don't start losing weight or get in shape, when you die, they'll have to burn you in your house like that fat bitch from Gilbert Grape. Trust me, mate, it's too much weight. I mean, if your family were taken, could you even chase them? Unless I'm mistaken, they'd have more chance of escaping than him even being able to save them. I mean, we've all been to the pictures of movies, but can anyone actually picture him moving? Fast and furious, bit you large and dubious. You're about as furious as a new Prius. Fucking action flick, switch gears, watching him wobble would have you in tears. I mean, you look like one of the lizards from Fear and Loathing in human clothing. Even Obi-Wan Kenobi thinks you're one of Jabba the Hutt's homies. You're a freak show, not an OG, more like Harry and the Hendersons, the way this Bigfoot's freely roaming. See, this isn't Star Wars, this is One Star versus Never Was coming back. Looks like a blocker trying to keep up with a running back. Marathon man versus can't do a jumping jack. I'm a real life Rambo leaving Rocky lying on the map. And if he want it, we can take it to the ring. Dodge his punches, let him swing. 40 seconds later, when he gasses out, the fight begins. Land a couple on his chin and K.O.Z for the win. See, my father taught me many things. He said keep your friends close and your enemies closer, and that's the only reason I'm still standing next to him.
Alright, little man, why don't you tell them all how you really feel? You're only mad because you need phone books to look over the steering wheel. Now here's the deal, you're facing an MC that ain't ever been beat, so today you'll catch an L like a character on Sesame Street. Today, the letter for you is L. You a loser, no lion, lyrical lines you lacking them, you a little lonely lemming, lost in my labyrinth. I'm a legend, Leviathan, you left a guess as you man on Miffy locking limbs with a lion, and you lucky if I let you live. You got a set of big testicles taking this battle, dude, knowing I'm twice as fat as you, when it comes to rhyming 3 times as fat as you. Why do you always have short responses? Are you starting to get an attitude? You know what that'll do, get me mad at you. I heard the snaps of you at Catholic school playing Soggy Sayo, but I don't mean back when he was actually at school, I mean like a couple days ago. Now get your mind in the battle, Dan, and off because he's mayo. I mean, like, chill for real. Quick question. If skill is skill and ill is ill, what the fuck are you and Filthy Phil? You know, Dribble's friend with the fringe benefits? The only dogs I'm friends with respond to killer kills. See, I return you there, Dan, and try to get away with simple shit. There's something about you. I just can't finger it, but any other bloke in the room can if you're into that kinky shit. But there is something about you, and it isn't swag. And I was like, oh, he's the 40-year-old virgin. And I'm like, nah, it isn't that. He's at least that one root. He's Billy Brisbane's dad. You're so fucking ugly, you smile, a random mirror cracks. Your head's so fucking small, you can't fit into children's fitted caps. You're fucking so small, I could use you as a cricket bat. You're so fucking small, you went to work in a high-vis vest, they thought you were a witch's hat. This fucking line might sound weird because I said you're fucking Billy Brisbane's dad, which also looked like Casey's 50-year-old son. And I fucking sit at the bar drinking beers and cold runs while this queer cunt gets drunk if he even holds one. And fucking, what's a little something to flip? Look, all your fucking single syllable shit is like you. It's old and lame. You'll never make bread going against the multi-grain. Motherfucker.
Round 3, let's go!
You need,
I respect for these blokes.
you need to see a doctor, K.O.Z. When you speak, you sound crook. Can you imagine the hot shot to the back of his throat he must have took to wind up sounding how fucking Seal's face looks? Well, I haven't finalised my diagnosis, but I'm leaning towards vocal aids. It sounds like you've been smoking dope for days or been living in a smoky haze, because you don't spit fire, but it still sounds like your throat's ablaze. So you've got vocal aids, and you look like Homer in a FUBU moo-moo. How's your son meant to make any friends? I mean, kids already point and stare, just looking at your face they're scared. All they see is fat and facial hair. You acting like you couldn't care, but they think that you're a glacial bear. And you're from Gympie, which is fitting, because he's Gympie. When he's spitting, you're so simple, I'm not kidding. There must be something that I'm missing. When you're talking, people listen, you're not worthy, I'll convince them. If he's from Harvard, I'm from Princeton, a better marksman in every instance. See, he might be bigger, but I'm faster, smarter, and fitter. So unless it's who can eat the biggest dinner, chances are I'll be the winner. I mean, I'm a young, handsome Charlie Manson, but with a higher education. That one-of-a-kind, miracle find with a criminal mind. Spitting poison at the enemy's line, disconnect his head from his spine and leave you seeing red, Poppy, like it's remembrance time. See, I might be a shooter with a small frame, but I stand tall and steam forward with the force of the train. And all that shit talking might have helped you rise to fame, but it just started driving me insane. Figured I'd step up and take this fat faggot out the game like every other rapper with big in front their name. Time.
Danoz, the only man on the planet that has to fucking jump to give arrows a hand job. Dan got upset when One Direction sold out. You think he's small now? Not even. Cock feature shrinks more when it's cold out. A life-size poster, A4 fold out. You're so fucking small at the bush you find cover when you see an eagle. No. You're so fucking small at the beach you find cover when you see a seagull. If you were a fucking action star, your faggot ass would be called something like Steven Smeagol. But you ain't no fucking action star, so don't get bully on me, you sweet fruit. I'll call you Mango. You don't want to press your luck. I ain't talking about the game show. You really should have thought about it probably before you came, bro, because if you're here, who the fuck's watching a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Because this is a leprechaun versus Megatron. Hallmark card, letter bomb. Synagogue in Lebanon versus a fucking Pentagon. Feather versus a megaton. I've been meaning to crush you ever since you said me and Trents were stepping stones in that top contender, son. My bet Trents is like, did him, son? You could be a finish line, couldn't have my run. I mean, have you ever won a battle? I can't remember one. Can anyone? Nah, just like I thought, but you don't care about W's and L's, eh, bro? Life's too short. So you don't belong in the battle scene, you belong in motion pictures like Willow, you know, like where there's ogres, witches, dragons, a lonely princess, somewhere you can play a homeless midget, you know? And there could be like ghosts and spirits, broken mirrors. All right, I admit I fucking overdid it, but I beat your fucking ass, you just won't admit it. Fucking time.
If you thought that battle was okay or some shit, make some fucking
The judges gave a split decision, 2-1 to close.
To close.
Watch Big K.O.Z versus Danoz. I was looking forward to this one. It lived up to the expectations. Both of them had some crazy lines, but I'm giving it to Danoz. It's like his angles themselves were far more creative than just the short jokes. Not taking away from K.O.Z, he had some crazy lines in there. But the lines alone that Danoz was spitting his first round especially all the way through, I thought it was a bit above what K.O.Z was doing, so Danoz.
Yeah, Mark Reed, give the first 2 rounds to K.O.Z. They were both extremely close. Now I give the last one to Danoz. And yeah, so I give it to K.O.Z. Thanks.
It's Machine, lyrically affiliated. Real talk battles. Just watched the battle between K.O.Z and Danoz. I think K.O.Z took the first 2 rounds. Danoz, hit him up in the 3rd. But I just want to say, fucking legendary with the witch's hat, standing out like the fucking fluoro colours. Fucking genius, mad cunt K.O.Z.
And guess what else? This just came to me. What? We're making a music video.
Yeah.